All right, we're back. We're going to change up the score and everything to get situated. It's perfect timing because they just went to a timeout. Hold on, close that. Hold on one second, you guys. All right. Refresh that. Is Bucks the home team, Trey? So how the fuck did Sixers win? Thank God for Maxey. They shouldn't have. Oh wow, that's so loud. For the most part, I would say a couple of calls that shouldn't have got called one way that didn't get called the other way. If Hart doesn't miss the free throw, they don't lose the game. That's simple resolution. That one is fixable. If Hart doesn't do that, but there's also 2 foul calls that Embiid got that he shouldn't have gotten, and he hits all 4 of those free throws. That put him throughout the game. It gives him the extra little leverage. But it's Embiid. He gets more calls than anything because he flops like crazy. First, don't care. What up, 40? How you doing, brother? So Bucks is the home team, correct? And Pacers is the other team. What up, Zach? Joe Embiid should have been kicked out. He think the first time in the series Oh yeah, that was a clear when he even tried to question like, oh, I didn't do anything. You smacked the crap out of dude in the face. What are you talking about? Like that was an easy. I don't even know why they reviewed it. Like I feel like they reviewed it just for the optics, but they definitely should have gave him a flagrant ASAP. The story of the entire series, refs pick which team gets all the calls and which don't. Yeah, and the bad thing about it, the first 2 quarters was actually pretty decent. There was a couple of calls that didn't affect in free throws that should have been called, period. But those affect the team over time because players who have too many fouls, they have to adjust the way they play. So that changes the way the game plays and the scheme of the game. Reshkiddo said, "What's up? Tell me you just saw that Embiid has awoken and Maxey played. Maxey played out of his mind. Embiid awoken? I don't think so. Embiid just playing his regular game. Imagine if that was by Portis, they would kick him out. If that's Dylan Brooks, kick out. If that's Draymond, they kick him out. Hell, if it's Kyle Lowry, he's gonna get a flagrant 2 easily. But people got their favorites. They might not want to admit to it, but they got favorites. Oh, it was one of those games. Refs controlled. They didn't necessarily control OT, but their decisions before OT is the reason why we even went into OT. Should have went into OT. So you take away the 4 free throw attempts that were made. The Knicks win by 3 because it was free throws missed by Hart at the end. As a Phillies fan, I'm hyped. Well, that's good. Be hyped. Well, usually Embiid never had playoff immunity during the game. Oh, he definitely does it. That's something we've seen quite a bit with him. Let's see. The reason I'm not typing is because I'm on X reposting every Pacers highlight. That's funny. every highlight. So they said Pacers are 7 of 12 from 3-point land right now. Excuse me. 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Trey, what's the name of y'all stadium? Is that Fiserv? That's not Fiserv. No, that's not your stadium. It's Buck Stadium. Oh, it is Fiserv Forum. Do you see well, because he didn't go crazy on the free throws this game. Like it was just they were strategic, the ones that he got. Because this time he only was 4 for 6. It wasn't like 21 attempts. It's only like 6 attempts. So listen, Joe, I want to donate $500 to the kids. Man, if they keep going the way they're going, it just might happen. To be honest with you, it just might happen. So I'm gonna get into the stats for the other teams so I can talk about those as we go through the game. If you guys want, we can talk about the stats of the previous game during halftime. Zach will probably be back. He's working on some homework, so I'm gonna put that up for him right now. Said Trey. 35 more. Come on, man. It's close, brother. It's close. Oh, why is she like? Oh, there you go. All right, so there's gonna be a foul on the turf. I think it's gonna be on Toppin. $47.9 left in the first quarter. So I feel like if you argue that you didn't hit someone in the face and they see you did, you should get kicked out. I mean, the fact that he argued it, and when you see Brunson's face, you can see like finger marks from how hard he hit him, and like his whole side this part of his face was red. It's like, dude, you're really arguing that right now? I'll be listening while I big munch just got home. What you eating on, 40? What you eating on? Beverly gets an inbound pass from Middleton, and gets it back to Middleton. Middleton drives to the paint, stuck, picks his dribble up, gets it to. It's going to end up in Bobby Portis' hand. Portis turnaround jumper from the baseline. No good. Connaughton's fighting for the rebound. Middleton kicks it out of bounds. It's going to be Pacers rock. Says we talked all game ball tonight. All game ball, so funny. Taco Bell? What you get from Taco Bell? I would say it definitely wasn't the same thing that you sent to me by accident, because remember that was somebody else's order. That was a great time. That was a great time. Great time. So 40 has sent stuff to me before, like as jokes, you guys. And then one time he ordered some food and accidentally it sent to me by accident. But then when it sent to me, it was somebody else's order. It's like, how else can you get things wrong? A long transition three, no good. 31-23 is the score. Give me a second. You guys need to make sure this door is open because it is really hot in my room. Hold on 1 second. He said, Lamau, great time. Yeah, great times. Be right back. Give me a moment, guys. Since we're on a TV timeout, I'm gonna fill up my water, and I'll be right back. All right, let's see. Says, remember that the kicks coach said, wait, remember what the kicks coach said about Joel Embiid? I am not exactly sure what you're referring to. Or the Knicks coach. What did he say about Joel Embiid? Embiid did that all with a migraine. I mean, that's tough because I get migraines, so I understand like how that feels. A lot of things are very discomforting when you have a migraine. Lights, sound, smells, anything can really mess you up. Do you think the jerseys sometimes change mentalities? Do I think the jersey change mentalities? Are you referring to like makes them just be a certain way on the court, or just in general? Like, I don't necessarily think the jerseys do unless that organization has a type of mystique about them. Then it's a possibility. But I think more so the people in the jersey, when a player or players join the team, have a mentality that could change the way a player or group of players react. Yeah, I think not necessarily a jersey can make a person have a certain type of certain type of mentality, unless it's something like that. Unless that jersey itself has some significant meaning behind it. You know what I'm saying? Like with the Warriors had the We Believe jersey. Like that jersey's only been worn like 2 or 3 times, and when they wore it first, the initial times, it was during like a very struggle-worthy time, and they ended up overcoming a team that they weren't even supposed to be competing against in the playoffs. So that mentality possibly could bring on a certain mentality, but it wasn't never about the mentality. Wasn't like an aggressive nature or anything. It was just more about just being one with self and knowing that we can compete with these teams. So I mean, if you're saying more so like that, and then it's a possibility. But as far as being like overly aggressive or playing dirty, I don't necessarily think that. Now, if this was like the 70s, maybe. But even that, I don't think that was a jersey. That was just the people, the mindset of the people. Pacers 0 points in the last 4 minutes. So, for example, when the 76ers wore those badass black jerseys, make them feel like the players from the past. It can make them feel like that, but I mean, there's not a player on that roster that acts like a player from the past. Not a single one. You might say Maxey play style in this game can kind of give off those vibes, but how those players were, the way they try to dominate the other teams, nah, not the same. It's going to be a reaching foul on Gallinari. Gallinari still rocking a mohawk. Damn, I didn't know people still did that. But 40 said he had 3 tacos, 3 crunch tacos. I think my Taco Bell order, I get like 2 crunchy tacos, 2 regular crunchy tacos, and then 2 of the spicy potato soft tacos. I like the spicy potato soft tacos. Gallinari in defense, passes out. Neesmith with a long 3, no good. Rebound Gallinari, pushes it up. It's gonna end up in Portis' hands. Portis drop step, shot is up, it's good. Nice shot. OG Bobby Portis. Another long 3 from the Pacers. No good. Wait, did they? Oh, I missed something there. Portis. Missed a 3. Middleton gets a shot up. Does he get the foul? He got the foul call. Okay. Wait, get Is my video late? It's a little behind, but the score is still the same. It would make it so cool if every once in a while they wore retro jerseys in playoffs. That would really, I think that's really more so about the contracts they have with whoever the main provider for the jerseys. Because in the playoffs, when they get more eyes on them, they more so likely want their jerseys on the player. You know what I'm saying? Unless they're also the same person or same organization that produced the old classic jerseys, then they would do the throwbacks in the playoffs. Because the last time the Warriors wore the, we believe was the last game in the Oakland Coliseum. Halliburton gets it off, gets back into Halliburton's hands. Halliburton dribbles to a double team. It's going to be a miscommunication. Ball thrown out of bounds. It's, Skittle says it would make it. Oh, I read that. Trey says the Wolves wear their throwback. The Timberwolves. Oh, man. That chin itches so bad. I think it's the hair. Middleton drives to the free throw line, spins into the paint, floater, gets his own putback and misses it. Middleton, come on, bro. Turner for a long three, no good. It's gonna be a timeout called by the Bucks, by Doc Rivers and the Bucks. Middleton looking exhausted. He said, which throwback? And Trey says, yeah. It's the yeah throwback. That's a question only Trey can answer right now, man. Only Trey can answer that. And let's switch it to rooftops. What was that? So that that KG. The KG days, the blue one. You saw the Lakers coach throw D'Lo under the bus? No, I did not. So with the blue old logo. Oh, I know you're talking about the one they always show when they show him in a Wolves jersey. The one they always show him in. I know what you're talking about. Do you have a video, 40? Send me a video to the chat. Well, not this chat, but our private chat. Yeah, I know what you're talking about with the blue. I do know what you're talking about. Anybody has a PS5 in here? I'm just curious. Anybody have PS5? Skittle says those black Kevin Garnett jerseys were fire. The black ones with Minnesota, or the when they did like a black offshoot in Boston. I got PS5. I was watching somebody stream the other day. They were playing a game called, I was wondering if see if anybody heard of it. It's called Stellar Blade. Looks pretty interesting. I watched a little bit of them playing it on Twitch. when I couldn't sleep. It's called Stellar Braid. It looks pretty cool. Okay, I'll check it out. Thank you, 40. I guess because I had the stream up and you said it's good. It looked really cool. It looked really good. And I was like, damn, I wish I had PS5. I had it up when I was making thumbnails for everything we had in helping Dolph. And then I was in somebody else's stream that got raided over to them. And she was playing that game. And I kind of got stuck just watching it for a minute. Like, it looks really good. It looks really pretty. And I was like, at first, because of how it looked, I was like, is this on PC? And then somebody happened to ask at the same time. And she was like, oh, it's PS5. And I looked it up, and it's PS5 only. What up, dog? What up, Dante? ECG in the building. Papa Sora said it's a good soul-like game. A little bit of Jedi Fallen Order. I can see that. I can see that. Again, you got the crew from ECG in the building. A long three from the corner. Middleton saying age where. Bucks up by 2, 35-33 at the Fiserv Forum. Another Halliburton looking to make a difference. Guarded by Gallinari, swings the pass all the way to the baseline. Gonna get caught with a travel. And Toppin is like, I dribbled first. I took a step second. Beverly and Toppin starting to chirp at each other. The refs have to separate them. Oh, this is a Foster game. Oh God. Don't get teed up now, y'all. Now they have to review it, even though they really don't. You really don't. Just separate and go play. Oh, we have to review it to do penalties. We have to penalize somebody because the NBA makes us. So stupid. So now they're trying to see if hostile act. They so want to clean up NBA that they're just doing too much. So they're going to get Toppin on hostile act because he did push Beverly into the bleacher. And Beverly wasn't even trying to fight. He just wanted the basketball. He went to grab the basketball from Toppin. Toppin takes the ball, puts it behind his back, and then drops the ball, and then he pushes Beverly. Hostile act, yeah, but it's not really, man. They're doing too much trying to clean the game up. I don't like it. So I'm struggling. I got kidney stones. Oh, that's not good. I'm about to download Stellar Blade while I'm laying down. Yeah, I watched this girl play. It also gave me vibes of like the Final Fantasy. Kind of gave me some vibes of that too. So get that deluxe edition, homie. How much was the game, Sora? How much was the game? Why must you want me to spend $100? Is that how much it is? $100? If I was... Zach Potato says, if I was the official, I'd say technical 21, Bucks he's ejected. But you can't give one and not the other. Oh, that's how Portis got ejected the last game. He did though, but it's OG Bobby Portis. I'm saying when I say OG, it ain't just saying because he original gangster. He don't give a damn. It's 100 for the deluxe. I also pre-ordered like 80. Oh, $80. How long is the game? How long is the play of the game? What's the Bobby likes to start ish and get away with it, but he didn't do anything. He didn't start anything. He just wanted to get the ball because with Obi Toppin hoping to hold the ball, Beverly's opportunity. His thought is, let me get the ball because we have an advantage. So I understand that, but I don't think he was starting anything, and I don't even think Toppin should get a flagrant. I don't think it should be a foul. Just give the ball to Beverly. Take out. Let's keep going. So they're going to give Obi Toppin a technical foul, which I think is BS. It shouldn't be a technical foul. It should be a play on. Just play on. Even Beverly's trying to talk to him, but it shouldn't be a technical. It's the playoffs. The tempers are up, man. Playoff tempers are up. This is what we expect. Even when Toppin stepped to Beverly was not trying to fight. He wasn't trying to fight. Just story, 20 hours. Side quests and bounties, 35, 40. Oh, that's it for $80? That's not bad. Milton hits the free throw. That's like a basic Call of Duty story. I hate how much games cost and you don't get physical games anymore. I think those prices are not right. The officials go get the ball at the player. Dante says, "Oh, hell no." I think the fact that there's no physical copy of the game should be cheaper. Beverly with the spin move in the paint gets the shot up and said whoever it is too small. I know a lot of people don't like Pat Beverly, but I like Pat Beverly. See, I need 80 hours of gameplay. Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna pay $8, I need some good gameplay. Oh yeah, Hogwarts is a long game. I mean, they can make it 80 hours of gameplay. He said you can make it 80 hours. And Beverly hits the free throw. Halliburton got it by Gallinari. Swings the ball, gets swung once again. Gonna come back to Halliburton from Pascal. Back to Pascal. Pascal guarded by Gallinari. Halliburton for three. Got it. Finally a bucket. Nice pass by Miles Turner because he knew the defense was going to converge on him. Gallinari guarded by Pascal. Has Gallinari even done anything? Patrick Beverly drives. Shot up. They're going to call a foul call on Nembhard. Again, new game plus unlock harder difficulty. I'm not really a new game plus type of dude, especially with the one character build. Just wait until GTA 6 come out. Oh yeah, I haven't played GTA in a long time. So Lakers had 40. Lakers had 27-9 free throw attempt advantage. That elimination game, 80 destroyed, Jokic, but no foul. And it's the Lakers fans that are still complaining. Oh yeah. 27. They got 27 free throws. Jokic didn't get he got 0 free throws. Even the coach made a joke of it. He said he was perfect from the line. Jokic should have had at least, if I go off memory, I say at least 6 free throw attempts. At least 6. That's just what I can remember. Halliburton with the floater over Portis is good. Like at least 6, bro. The fact that he didn't get more than that is crazy. Beverly drives. Nembhard gets in front, swings out to Portis. Portis comes back to Beverly. Beverly to Middleton. Middleton's going to drive, gets it back to gets back to Beverly, who's going to drive, gets it to drop, runs through Nembhard, but no call either way, which is kind of crazy. Patrick Beverly, 9 points this quarter. Pass down to the big man. Spin move. Gets it off the glass. To Miles Turner. 40-43. Gallinari. Gallinari, do something, bro. You used to be the dude, man. What happened? Connaughton, guarded by Nembhard, is trying to drive to the paint. Gets it to Gallinari. Against Pascal, throws it up. They're going to call. It's going to be the foul's going to be before the shot attempt. Let's see. What did I miss? I saw the picture of AD smacking Jokic in the face. Yeah. Papa saw yes, but I could go from a sword build to a primacy to a magic in 3 different games plus play in gameplays. And I can mix them as well. So it's different. It's funny, I was watching gameplay on Stellar Blade and my wife goes, "Does Sword have this game? This looks like something he'd like." Said L Ref. Why do you say L Ref? Zack Potato. Excuses. Damn. Well, I'm not in the conversation because I don't own a PlayStation 5. I'm poor. Turnaround jumper by Lopez, no good. Lopez constantly settling for the shot instead of going into the paint. They're 7 feet tall. Get in the damn paint. Halliburton gets the pass to Turner. Turner to Pascal. Pascal to Nembhard. Nembhard back to Halliburton. Is going to drive to the paint and gets to Turner. 5 seconds. 4 seconds. 2, 1. Halliburton. No good. That is a shot clock violation. He said, I feel called out. Well, I was going to say, I didn't do it. Here, let's do this poll really fast. Content, this scores a major bucket. Here, I'm giving you the poll. Okay, PACERS Bucks. All right, poll is up. Siakam misses the first free throw. Makes the second. I can talk about anybody, baby. Remember, we own the channel. Lopez for 3 off the front of the rim. Nembhard with the rebound. Halliburton back to Nembhard. Nembhard for 3. No good. Rebound Pascal. Gets almost blocked by Lopez. It's going to end up in Patrick Beverley's hands, who's going to reset the play. Gets it to Portis. Portis got Nembhard on his backside. Swing out. Connaughton for 3, another one. He said, I need 2 of those. I don't understand. You can just grab someone, go into the lane, and doesn't get a technical. You're not going to get a technical for grabbing somebody. You'll get a foul. But which we've seen, there's some calls that aren't called, and some that are ghost calls. It's human error. Hold on a second. So Trey, you said we can't time out. Do you want to test that theory? You want to test that theory? But again, thank you guys for being here. If you haven't already, hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe to the channel. Appreciate you for being here. Zach is here, but he's finishing up some schoolwork, some classwork. So he most likely is watching and listening, but not talking, because he has to get that work done, of course, by a certain time. Said no, I'm good. That's what I was kind of figuring. I was figuring that's how you would see it. All right. Beverly, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 for 4 from the field with 9 points, 48-41. Yeah, he said, I know that struggle. Yeah. He has one teacher been like piling on the work. And so the last couple of days, he's had to be in between streams, or be in a stream and do work at the same time, or just step off and do work and come back. So Pascal gets the floater over Connaughton, gets away with an elbow, but there's no call. Yeah, yesterday he tried to be in stream and watch, but the game got so good that he was paying attention to the game too much. So he had to get out, finish, and then come back for the second stream. Beverly for three. Got it. Patrick Beverly showing what Chicago we used to love about the dude, because he used to be the man in Chicago in college and high school. A lot of bodies hit the ground. A long three, though, with the chaos. I believe that was Neesmith who hit that last three. Connaughton to Portis. Portis to Middleton. Middleton's going to drive. Euro. Gets tipped but goes back to his hands. Connaughton for another three. No good. Pascal with the rebound. He said, I just finished the assignment. Give me like 10 minutes and I'll be on. Okay. Siakam step back. Steps on Middleton's foot. Cannot finish the shot. Patrick Beverly sitting on 12 points. Drives to the paint. Why did he shoot? He just running in circles now. Gets it to Portis. Portis back to Beverly. Beverly floater. They're going to call an offensive foul, which I do agree with. I do agree with that call. So I'll be back in the third quarter for Shizzle. So what other games are you playing right now, Papa Sore, on PS5? Yeah, that's a charge. He's definitely outside the circle, the half moon. Halliburton to Neesmith. Neesmith to Siakam. Siakam cross-court pass back to Neesmith. Neesmith to Siakam. To Turner in the corner. No good. Rebound Middleton. 1:04 to go in the half. Middleton crosses over Neesmith. Drives. There's a lot of contact, but no call. Lopez from the Fiserv logo. No good, but there's going to be a foul. A loose ball foul against Neesmith on Middleton. Neesmith is asking for a review. What was that? Neesmith is yelling at the sideline. Well, not like LeBron yelling, but yelling at the sideline like, look at it. Oh, no, I think that's off Neesmith. Neesmith bumps him, and he falls, and I think he does pull him down, but I think the initial contact is created by Neesmith. Who is this guy coming in? It looked like he just came out of elementary school. Shepard? That dude look like a baby. He got a baby face. He got the super baby mustache. Middleton makes both free throws. Neesmith heads to the bench. Shepard's going to take his spot. Nembhard drives. Floater. Nice little floater. Connaughton, guarded by Shepard. Starts to back down. It's going to be a kickball on Nembhard. You know one thing I don't like? I think after so many times of you kicking the ball, there should be a technical. Because it's a delay game. It's actually a delay game. Connaughton to Middleton. Middleton's going to drive, swing. The ball's tipped out of bounds by, I want to say it was Pascal Siakam. So it's going to stay Bucks ball. That close up on Doc kind of exposed his lines. OG White Portis against Nembhard. Ball gets kicked again out of bounds. That's Pacers ball. I mean, that's a Bucks ball. Middleton inbounds to Connaughton. Connaughton back to Middleton. Middleton looks to drive. 3 seconds. 2. Turnaround jumper. Hits the rim and goes out of bounds. It's going to be Bucks ball. Siakam and Turner fighting over the rebound. And it goes off of both of their hands and out of bounds. You're on same team. Y'all forget the same team? All right. Connaughton gets it to Middleton. Middleton guarded now by Nembhard. 11 seconds before the half expires. Middleton's going to drive, step back, fader. Cannot get it to go. Shepherd to Nembhard. Nembhard to Halliburton. Halliburton for three. No good at the half. So 53-48. They withstood that barrage of threes by the Pacers, who went cold in the second half of the second quarter before the half expired. Yeah, they went bananas for a quick second because they scored 31 points in the first quarter and 17 in the second, while Milwaukee scored 23 in the first quarter and doubled it up, almost, well, not double, but got 30 points in the second quarter. Yeah, see, in the first quarter they hit 9 3-pointers. That'll hurt your spirit. 9 3-pointers to 5, yeah. So if we go to the stats once again, 48-53 is the current score. Just make sure we all up to date. Pascal Siakam with 6 points. Aaron Nesmith with 5. Miles Turner with 9. Andrew Nembhard with 6. And Tyrese Halliburton sitting on 11 points with Obi Toppin with 2. Doug McDermott with 3. Is that where Doug McDermott went? TJ McConnell sitting on the goose egg. And Shepherd, the newborn baby boy, Ben Shepherd with 6. From the field, the Pacers are 18 of 41, 9 of 21 for 3-point, and 3 of 4 from the free throw line. That's interesting. A little bit amount of fouls called. As we look over to the Milwaukee Bucks, OG Bobby Portis sits on 11 points. Chris Middleton sits on 17. Brook Lopez on 4. Patrick Beverley on 12. Malik Beasley, goose egg. Danilo Gallinari sits on 2 points. Pat Connaughton at 7. AJ Green, goose egg, and Andrew Jackson Jr. sits on 0. So from the field, Pacers are sitting at 44.2%, shooting 19 of 43. From 3, they are 5 of 15, and from the free throw line, they are 10 of 11, shooting 90% from the line. Russian Skittle says, no one's a Pacers fan, but they're playing scary and might send Giannis back to Greece. Well, the person above you, Trey the Wave, is a Pacers fan. He's an actual Pacers fan, like real life Pacers fan.
I know this is risky.
Johnny Pasquale, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the channel. My name is Nonpfixion. I know you're probably watching the video that we released earlier, so thank you for checking out the video. Hope you enjoy it. You know, check out a lot more videos. So for those who come to our live stream but have not had the opportunity or might not know, we do edited content. We do a lot of edited content. We have close to 200-300 videos of reaction and some commentary videos, some breakdowns, and also some tier videos. So when you have the opportunity, please check those out. And also, if you're not subscribed, subscribe, put the notification bell on, because we drop videos 2 to 3 times a week, and we go live 2 or 3 times a week during the playoffs. I can't even name 8 Pacer players all time. It's okay. You don't have to be able to name them all time. There's a lot of teams that's like that, where you can't name all the players, a lot of players. But I do know who Reggie Miller is. Paul George was a Pacer. Halliburton's a Pacer. Oh. So we had
Keep bouncing it. Keep bouncing it. Keep bouncing it. Keep bouncing it again. Keep bouncing it again. Keep bouncing really quick. Keep bouncing again. Keep running, bouncing. Keep bouncing. Keep bouncing. Keep bouncing again. Keep bouncing real quick. Feel free to jump in. Keep bouncing again. Keep bouncing again.
Keep bouncing it. 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 Reggie, O'Neal, Donovan, Kawhi, Bron, Artest, that one guy. I mean, the fact that you did that, that's still impressive. Josh Hart missing that free throw, man. That was the one. he never got back. It was cherry picking. So I believe that Pacers fans go into hibernation, then come out once their team makes playoffs. That's possible. That is possible. That's definitely possible. Zach Patel says, "Please, can you coach White Sox?" Why are they just playing bad? Is that why you asked that question? Hey, did you see some of the dumb Falcon fans saying that picking quarterback was a good thing? I mean, unless they thinking about changing Cousins' contract, it could benefit them where they don't have to play Penix right away. They can sit Penix for maybe 2 seasons. If they can sit him for 2 seasons, he can allow the game speed to slow down and just learn the game. It'll be a plus, especially if he actually gets better. Because I think he's not a full project, but he is a project, a partial project. I do believe that. So it's not necessarily a bad thing. But I mean, they could have went for different things at that spot, but they went for a quarterback, It is what it is. Do you think the L train will have any passenger tonight? Probably not. The way this, let me see. This is I mean, if this game continues in this fashion, maybe not. But I was thinking we was gonna get the Bucks and the Sixers tonight, but we didn't get the Sixers. The Sixers evaded. They missed their train. So maybe the Bucks can evade their train too. Said Dame time, more like lame time. So silly. Have you seen how much injuries Michael Penix Jr. had in college? I know he's had injuries. I don't know how many though. I know he's had injuries. But I mean, most players have had injuries in college. It depends on the severity of those injuries and if they've worked hard to come back from them. If you have a player who's a lazy player that doesn't work for them, they're not going to last long in the league. Hold on. Copy. Yeah, they should have filed. He said, "We said the game's over."
What's good, Zach? What's good, Skittle?
So he was injured every season at Indiana, and he got injured in the championship game at Washington. What were the injuries? Said, "I'm bored, so choose one. I watch game or make lean." You said, "Or make lean." I'm not going to tell you to make lean. That's one thing. I'm not going to do that while I'm on YouTube. I'm not going to do that.
What kind of question is that? I'm trying to figure out why the option is 2. Like it takes long. 2. That's also what I'm trying to figure out. Well, I never heard of multitasking. Come on now.
How about you clean your room? Clean your room.
Yeah, you know what? That sounds like a good idea. Clean your room
and watch us. Clean your room, watch us.
Run the dishwasher. Put those clothes away that have been sitting in the basket. He injured his shoulder every season. It was a shoulder injury the whole time.
I mean, like I said, because I didn't really watch much of him until the latter part of last season, can make the quick judgment and say he's probably going to be injury prone. But at the same time,
all right,
I don't know. You can see players get injured a lot and come into the league, and those injuries don't happen to come back up because they have better trainers, they have better medical staff, they have better doctors.
So it was not a shoulder injury every time. So he tore his ACL. He tore his left ACL during his true freshman season back in 2018. He re-tore the same ACL in 2020. And then in 2021, he suffered a dislocated SC joint in his right non-throwing arm. That's what he did during Indiana. It says, but at Washington, Penix found stability starting all 28 games possible across 2 seasons, proving he could hold up over a course of the extended campaign. I mean, the thing is, like with an AC joint injury, I mean, it can be worked through with the right care and the right therapy and everything. I mean, Look at Drew Brees. I mean, Drew had one of the worst injuries a quarterback could have and had a very long and obviously very successful career, Drew Brees also tore his ACL in high school. So, he's still young enough where I wouldn't be super concerned about it. When it happened, it's not like it happened now. It happened 4 years ago in 2020, when he was still a child. He's still growing. Right, he's 23 now, so he was 19. I wouldn't be as worried about that. Now, if it would have happened this year, 2023, and he tore his ACL, then yeah, he would have dropped to like probably 3rd, 4th round. Oh, yeah, you just looked up the same exact article that I found, Zach. That's funny. Skittle said Paul George is the most mid-star player. Would you even consider Paul George a star player right now?
They call him that. They do call him a star.
Prime Paul George? By far from mid. Far from mid. After injuries and stuff, I feel like he just hasn't been as dominant. I still think he is a top 2 player on, any team he plays on, just about. But I don't know if I'd consider him a star. If they still call him a star, I don't know.
Yeah, they. I mean, when you see articles, they do. But I think, personally, he puts himself in positions where he don't have to have that much pressure. He joins somebody where he don't have that much pressure anymore. Because he's not a limelight guy. He's had some moments where he shined. We'll say that. He had some moments where he shined. But the person that we're all used to seeing that called him, when they called him Playoff P, I don't know if that guy still exists right now. In his current iteration of Paul George, I don't know if he's still... He's deep down. He's still deep down somewhere, but I haven't seen him come out. I still think when you watch him play, he has a beautiful handle. His rocker motion is killer, but in his shot, pretty ass shot. But like as far as like being that dude, I don't know. I'd have to see it. But I mean, when you got the starting 5 of the freaking Avengers, you don't have to be that. You could be Hawkeye and with the Avengers, even though Hawkeye was still was a badass. Hawkeye was still a badass.
Yeah. But he'll always be second best on every team. He's an A-. I wouldn't say on every team, but on a good majority of them. On a good majority of them, I'd say, yeah. I'd say like 70%.
Specific ones that actually do have stars, yeah. But I think also he does that to himself because I think he doesn't want to be the lead. He doesn't want to be the main guy.
I mean, that's what he had to do the whole time in Indiana.
And I think
And
that's
then,
why
he goes to
he doesn't
Clippers,
want to
and
do it.
then the injuries started piling up.
Yeah.
Bro, that coleslaw looks so good right now. I don't know why. Like, I could go for like some good like homemade coleslaw really bad right now. I like a vinegary coleslaw though. I don't like that like the I don't know, it's mayo, like mayo based coleslaw. I don't like a mayo based. I like a vinegar based coleslaw.
Yeah, I don't like the vinegar based coleslaw.
Oh, tripping.
Yeah. Nope.
Tripping. New metal shape. Okay. Reese's always be doing the most for no reason. They be doing all this crazy stuff with their Reese Buttercup. Like, no one cares. Like, they just doing it to try and figure out a way to make a commercial to keep advertising.
Like, if they did that and it was like with an Olympian, if it had like Sha'Carri Richardson or anybody that's Olympian for the United States, I understand the commercial.
Right.
But when you just do that, you'd be like, what's the point?
Right. What up, 40?
He said, my glorious Zach.
40, you get to see another day with free throws, man. I can't believe the Sixers pulled it off. I still can't believe it.
I still can't either.
Disarray.
40 said when you left, he came into chat, he said he wants to see Embiid get to $500 to donate.
Okay. All right. 100 free throws. It'll have to go to game 7. It's possible.
Right? Oh, this is the one. If you're coaching a team and one of your starters is like 10 games in a row just sitting in the bed, what are you going to do? He really said that? Common sense tends to go out the window when you talk about my job in particular. I mean, yeah, because of the people that you're coaching. Interesting. That's interesting.
All right, but we are back here in the second half. Pacers will start with the ball and instantly get the ball taken away. Malik Beasley with the steal, going to go coast to coast and get the layup to add to the lead. Now up to, what's that, 7? My goodness.
I believe so, sir.
Driving, kicking out. Nimhard kicks out again. Siakam wide open is Tyrese Halliburton. No good for 3.
Now,
Rebound.
Halliburton
Robin Lopez
steps up one step. That shot goes nothing but net.
What? I knew his name was Brooke Lopez. The announcer said Robin Lopez and got me mixed up. I had to look back. I was like, have I been saying the wrong thing the whole time? No, 10-point lead now for Milwaukee.
You were absolutely correct, my friend.
Yeah. Dang announcers. I don't know if I can handle a game 7 just to watch the Sixers lose. But it's for charity, Papa Sora. It's for charity. We want to see the free throws. What up, Cody? How you doing, brother? And Milwaukee just going lights out right now. Extend the lead up all the way to 12, 60-48. Pacers haven't got a bucket since the start of the quarter. Say you hope he beats D Whistle's 97 free throws in a series. Papa Sora said you make a compelling argument.
It's for the kids, man. So up above Zach, if you look above Zach, that is a Embiid free throw attempt counter, which is for 40 the rapper, who has made the challenge for every free throw he attempts. $5 goes toward No Kid Hungry, which is a nonprofit organization raising money in America for children or teenagers who are, food inefficient, unable to find food at schools, or they don't eat full meals or full like everyday meals like breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They might just have one meal. It helps them. People with food insecurities.
Mm-hmm. And like we always say, we don't see a cent of it. It goes straight to the organization.
Straight to the organization.
I will drop a link if anybody does want to go and donate. If you do donate, it will pop up on the screen. As you see that little bar that's above Nine's head, we have set our goal for $1,000. Last year we did this same fundraiser. We were able to achieve our goal of $500. So this year we're going for the big 1K.
And we're asking for everybody's help. A little bit goes a long way. $1 can equal easily up to 10 meals.
What's up, Philly Phil?
What up, Philly?
What's up, fellas? How you doing,
that 40 water. That's funny.
Skill said there's like 2 teams in the playoffs who don't even have star players, but just use teamwork. Ew, how gross, right? I mean, what teams would you say that is?
That doesn't have a star? Like star?
That doesn't have a star. Because I mean, when I look at it, Boston, Tatum, Knicks, Brunson is becoming a big star. So I can kind of see Knicks, but Brunson is becoming that now. Bucks right now, they don't have a star playing. Cleveland, Donovan Mitchell. Orlando, I guess, doesn't really have a star. I think it's similar to with the Brunson thing. Paulo Banchero is going to be a star.
Yeah.
Pacers, you have Halliburton, who's all-star this year. Miami, they're without their stars, but they play a lot of teamwork ball. Would you consider Jimmy a star? It is.
Jimmy Butler?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you consider him a star?
On the basis of how this league is, yeah.
Okay. And then in the West, there's not a team that doesn't have a what you call a star. Probably the furthest one would be the Pelicans. Since Zion hasn't fully established himself as a star. So I can see 3 teams, possibly 4, depending on how you judge Jimmy.
But also, I look at it, his star is not just quote unquote, just an all-star player, but also star power. And Jimmy's recognizable, and Zion's recognizable. You know what I'm saying? So, even though he's not a all-star for the team, he's still, I think, a star power.
Yeah.
But I do understand.
Halliburton driving on Beasley. He's going to pull up and shoot. No good. It's going to leave it up short. Middleton bringing it down, driving with some intent. He's going to get doubled by Siakam, lose it for a bit. It's going to spin baseline, get the layup in, and the foul.
Middleton. Seeing vintage Middleton right now. Where's that thing?
Let's see. Big Mats, how many kids are fed with 500? Multiplied by 10. It could be 5,000 kids, 5,000 meals.
Up to 5,000. Because $1 is up to 10. So,
yeah. Skittle says Pacers and Orlando. I definitely agree with Orlando. I would say Pacers has a star in Tyrese Halliburton.
Yeah, he's definitely a growing star. I would agree with that.
What up, Skyla? Said y'all play a prayer for y'all's favorite girls about to take her final. Well, prayers for you, Skyla. You gonna crush it.
You got it. You make sure you say a prayer too.
That's right. So Siakam squaring up. Middleton's going to go inside. They're going to call a foul before the shot. So it'll be a inbounds play for Indiana. And the shot clock will go up to 14. 14-point game. Tyrese looks like a college Jason Tatum with a low taper fade. He's the assist leader by a lot. He's the obvious leader on this team. Now, he has taken a backdoor score-wise since Siakam came, but I think that's just intent. I would consider him a star. Maybe up and coming star still, but it just depends on how you look at it.
And then you could argue that Siakam, because Siakam is known fairly well.
Yeah, he was the star at Toronto.
Yeah.
Going to be Nembhard's going to airball it. And you get the airball.
Hella
Someone in the crowd. Middleton with it up top. He's going to pass down low to Portis. Guarded by Hallie. He's going to go inside. Pop the floater. No good. Fighting for the rebounds. Going to get the offensive board. Turnaround jumper over Turner. Got it.
Got it. 40, check your phone.
64-50. Siakam loses the ball as he goes up, kicks out Halliburton. Halliburton to Turner. Turner drives inside with the little fillet. Okay. Okay. I told you, man. Miles Turner has been my guy for the Pacers in this series. He's stood out so much. I think he's averaging like 27, 28 points this series. Or maybe not that much. Maybe 26, but it's something up there in the 20s, in the mid-20s. Portis backing down Siakam. He has the size and the strength. He's going to jump up, put up the hook. No good. Rebound. Pacers. Halliburton to bring it up. Kicks back out. Miles Turner with it up top. Now Nembhard. Nembhard to Halliburton. Halliburton thinks about driving. Gets met by Portis. Now wants to work it down low. Nothing there. Siakam with it up top. 6 seconds to get a shot off. Driving in on Beasley. And they're going to call Beasley on a foul here. But Siakam's the one that initiated the contact. Beasley was just standing there. So I don't understand. I don't understand that call. And it's not even like he was initiating contact and going up for a shot and he just wasn't in position. He just threw his body into him and then dribbled. Made no sense.
You know, like, the more I look at some of these, like the refs' uniform, I never pay attention to like they have logos on their uniform. I don't like the fact that it says Supreme. I don't like that.
I just can't believe Supreme would be okay with endorsing the refs.
Yeah, I don't like that at all.
What if they like sponsored it and they had the basketballs have Supreme on it? How crazy would that be, bro? Like a red Supreme on the ball?
I think that would be too much.
It'd be way too much. It'd be way too much. All right, it's gonna go out of bounds off Milwaukee. Beverly doesn't like it. I didn't see it, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I didn't see it either. But Beverly walks away, says, "Okay, cool, whatever."
He goes to POV. Joel
47 Yeah. My homeboy sent that over 340. I was like, "What the hell?"
Allie with the finger roll.
Asking for the foul.
Ben Simmons is scared to even face Embiid. Poor Ben Simmons, bro.
Patrick Beverly.
You know, as much as I feel bad for Ben Simmons, I just remember how bad he trash talked LSU, so I don't even care. Off the miss, Halliburton up court to Siakam. Siakam to Shepard, who's going to go up and get fouled hard. Well, damn, Cat, like, calm down. You jumping off the bed, dude. Body slamming.
Sure, the way it comes out of the depths of his room to say no lead is safe. But when they were playing bad and not scoring, he was so quiet.
He was locked in. He was channeling that positive energy.
He just hoping that people don't vote on that third option in the poll. That's why. So I always love Starbucks court for Milwaukee. Oh.
Who do you hate more, Ben Simmons or Dylan Brooks?
I don't hate either one of them.
I don't have no beef with either.
Yeah.
I mean, if I gotta pick one that I dislike more, probably Ben Simmons. Brooks never did nothing wrong to my team, so I'm not tripping.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have no hate towards him. Some of his antics are over the top, but I don't really care because he loses. He loses,
right?
So if he did it and constantly got away with it,
the offensive board and the jam lead back up to double digits, 55-66.
I mean, if he did it and got away with it constantly, I wouldn't hate him. I just dislike how the NBA gives him the carte blanche.
Siakam, good pass underneath Nembhard with the finish. Back to 9, 6-6-57, and Bucks want a timeout. Hot take.
Hate is such a strong word.
Oh, see, now you're going to have not hating you. Dillon's is a better defensive player than Draymond.
Hot take. American Skittles are better than Russian Skittles. Like, what's your point? Like, you're just going to say frivolous shit? I can do it too. Like, it don't matter. but it ain't no way. You're just trying to get a reaction.
I mean, my thing with that one would be, is Dylan Brooks right now even better than the current Draymond Green? We're not even talking prime Draymond Green versus prime Dylan, right?
No,
because I mean they're not even in close to the same tier list if we're talking about at their best,
especially IQ wise.
Right.
If Brooks there's games I watched Brooks play, and I was like, why does he not play like that more often? When he played the international games, I was like, where is that dude right there? That dude right there could be a star. Could be a star, but not that guy.
Better than putting on chokeholds, slipping. So I'll give him. So stupid.
Hey, you know when you come from East Michigan, you gotta do what you gotta do, baby.
I do not like those gladiators, bro. I just not think they look good.
The gladiator. Why, you don't like the back or something? Cause it look like a truck.
I don't know. Yeah, I just don't like the look of like the truck with it. I mean, I see the concept, but I just feel like it doesn't flow with how a Jeep style is. Like, I like a Jeep, but not big in the. Now I've seen some like souped up versions of. Can't you put
a back over that
really
that
nice.
part? Like have a camper over that. It's not necessarily not really a camper. But you can have like a cover on that back part.
People have. Yeah, you can put a cover. I've seen also people put like the big like rails that come down, like I forget what you would call them, but like they'll have like a big railing that'll go from the top down along it, and that kind of makes it
like
flow.
The roll bars?
That makes it flow a little better. Yeah, like roll bars. Yeah, it flows a little bit better. Because like the Jeep, it looks like you just have a square into a rectangle. Like right now, like there's
I got you.
I think that's what puts me off of them.
Yeah,
because I've seen some souped up with the bars, with bigger tires, slight lift and everything, and those look pretty nice. But you buying the car for whatever 50,000-60,000, and then you're having to put another $50,000-$60,000 in it to get it the way you look.
Yeah, I'm surprised that they push that vehicle here in the U.S. so hard, because those vehicles do better overseas, I believe, because especially in the broader style countries where you like Australia, New Zealand, like where it's a lot of more where it's actually utilized, not for here where people just drive it in the metropolitan. It's like that's just a waste of vehicle.
I don't know, there's definitely some ugly trucks out there, bro. Have you ever seen the Honda trucks? I
probably have. I don't remember if I probably have.
I'll tell you, you see it, you'll remember why you didn't remember, because you try to burn it from your memory, bro. Them things look ugly. Well, my grandma was looking for trucks the other day. We were looking at them, and I said, what brands do you not want? Which one? She's like, oh, whatever we went through. She's like, yeah, you can throw Honda in there. Okay. We pulled it up. She was like, take them off. She said, take them off. Like, she's like, hell no.
I don't know why I don't remember seeing the Honda truck.
I'm telling you, because they probably not that many people got them. They're expensive because it's a Honda, and then they don't look good. Middleton with the shot, no good. Rebound, Pacers. Halliburton to bring it down, feeds back the rebounder, kicks out, working the ball around. We'll have a 3-point shot for Toppin, no good. Rebound.
Turner, why don't you just dunk? You could have dunked on Lopez. He don't have knees like that no more.
Oh, that's not even Turner.
I mean, that's not even Turner. That's somebody else.
He looked like he can jump higher than Turner. I definitely would. Yeah, look at him. He just went up and blocked Lopez. They called a foul. I didn't see no damn foul on that, but okay.
I don't know about that one.
I told folks
the fresh lineup.
Pels was missing a Pat Beverly, a grimy guy. That's where Jose normally comes in to kind of be that nuisance guy. But that's the least of our worries as a Pelican. That's the least of the worries.
Oh, let me scroll up kind of those comments.
Skill set. Oh, go ahead.
If you got it, you got it.
All right. Said, well, the reason why he had played better than FIBA is because they had the rules of the old NBA, where the new NBA you get a foul or for blowing on a player. I can get with that. I bet Green was eating good in Michigan with all those hungry Howies.
I'd probably say when he was in college, he probably was eating hungry Howies because you'd be broke. We ate a lot of Caesars, Little Caesars.
Inside pass out to the corner. Connaughton, no good. Patrick Beverly's going to get the board kick out. Lopez thought about the 30-footer. Beverly now gets the switch, feeds Lopez down low, stops, pops, and scores 70-57. Best soft players of all time, Harden, Luka, Curry.
Hysterical.
Now Skittles is just trying to be the ultimate troll now.
I think, yeah. He's trying to be troll. It takes a lot more to get me out myself, brother.
I mean, you got to first start off by saying something that's even arguable. I don't think I've ever heard anyone say that Curry is soft. He doesn't get any fouls, so how can he be soft?
And I wouldn't even say Harden's soft. He just likes to foul bait because he's a high free throw shooter. Luka just complains too damn much. He complains a lot.
He does. Philly said Hanachuk is the El Camino. El Camino.
El Camino. Is that what it looks like? Now you make me curious. My uncle used to have an El Camino. Elco, as we call it.
They just don't look good, bro. Now, these 2024 ones, they do look better than the models that we were looking at. We were looking at, like, the 2018 models. These don't look
Ridgeline?
Horrible, but they still don't look good. Like the 2020 Ridgeline, yeah, dude, that's disgusting. Yeah.
The 2020 Ridgeline has the SUV front for the truck back. It don't look like it should be a truck.
Boy, it look ugly.
I see what you're saying. That's what you're saying. But the 2024 does look like a cleaner cut of a truck. It does look better. I will say that. It actually looks like a truck.
Right.
But, to be honest, I don't think I have ever seen nobody driving one of those out here. I'm in Texas. They driving Silverados. They're driving Chevys and
250s and,
yeah. I think 3 of my neighbors have
GMC is about the biggest variety you're going to get. Toyota's been on the come up, too. They've had some good, like little sponsored trucks, like the Hennessy editions and stuff like that. Those look really nice.
I do
like
with
the
that, brother.
Tundras. If I would ever give a truck, I really don't want a huge one. I just don't have no need. I would want like just a nice sports edition Tacoma. I'm sorry, Tundra. Yeah, wait up, Tacoma. Jeez, I'm losing my mind. The smaller one.
Tacoma.
Yeah, that's what I would want.
Those little things is fast.
Yeah, expect them the sports one. I've seen them race before.
Oh yeah,
and take out some things you wouldn't expect them to. 74-59. Driving inside. They're going to call Beverly on the foul on Toppin. Reach in foul.
How was that on Beverly?
I'm not sure.
They're just getting Beverly back to what happened earlier. That's why.
Yeah, it should be on Middleton, if anything. Okay, so it was on Middleton. They didn't call him Middleton. McConnell working his way inside, tries to get a pass. That should be a foul. Beverly's holding his arms down that time. He's going to turn, get inside. No good. Own rebound, but shot clock violation. What? Now you call the foul? What?
Oh, you're going to save them? You're going to save their series by doing that?
Oh, y'all just trying to make this game interesting.
Yeah, they're mad now because the score is 74-59 and it looks bad on TV. But maybe if you stopped having so many different commercials, people wouldn't notice how low scoring the game is. It would go by faster. Said Curry have soft skin. I mean, tell me it doesn't look smooth. It's so silly.
That's not Supreme on their shirts. It's Emirates.
It's still just as bad. There shouldn't be a logo on the referees. Only logo should be on referees is the NBA. There should not be any sponsorship on referees. You're just basically telling me that you can buy them. It just feeds into the BS of script writing.
Trey says it feels like we can win at home. I mean, it feels like y'all have won at home pretty dominantly.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a bad look. Milwaukee's definitely picked up their defense. They're not giving y'all any easy buckets right now. And Beverly is guarding 1 through 5 right now. Like how This should be an easy mismatch right there. And he's making it work for his shot.
Yeah, he's making it work for it. And y'all let Beverly score 12 points last quarter by himself. Right. You let him get to 12. The first quarter, the Pacers, they was hot from three. I mean, they was killing from three. Then they just went sub-zero cold. It was bad.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah. It was bad how cold they went so fast.
I don't really like Lopez. Lopez is straight with me. I mean, I don't love him, but Lopez is straight with me. What don't you like about him? Skill says Curry has soft skin. I mean, tell me it doesn't look smooth as a simple boy be using that cocoa butter. Skill said yuck, Doc Rivers. I can agree with that one with you. If Abdul-Jabbar played on the Bucks in the modern era, would he hang?
You said would he hang? I can say yeah, because we have players that are similar to his build. But at the same time, people have to remember when you look at the classic era of basketball, those players played a position. It's hard to compare it to a positionless league, which is what we're in now. So it's hard to say yes or no. I would assume yes, because he has a shot that only a handful of players use, but they don't utilize it all the time. And he utilizes it all the time, the hook shot. One of the most unguardable shots in the game.
Yeah, nobody knows how to defend that in today's NBA at all.
Yeah. The bad thing about it is LeBron actually has it. He's used it, but he don't use it a lot.
He don't use it a lot, yeah.
Yeah. LeBron has it. Jokic has it. Luka actually has it.
Yeah, because the hook has now turned into the start going up with it, but then square your body and just push. Like that's what it's now turned in. It's not a true hook.
Not a true hook. Yeah. It turned into like a lightweight floater almost sometimes at times.
Yeah. Depending
on the player, it'll change into a floater. Shepard, that dude, I mean, he looks so young in the face. I'm like, he in the NBA? How old is he, like 12? Middleton. 2 seconds, turnaround jumper. Almost got it. Off front of rim. Rebound, Pacers. Is that McConnell? McConnell. Guarded by Gallinari. Swing to Halliburton. Switch off. Halliburton now guarded by Gallinari. Dribbles, drives to the left, to the right. Goes, swing, pass it out. 6 seconds. McConnell. Nope. No good. Middleton.
The de-escalation of that. McConnell. No, not good. Not good at all.
Gallinari to Pat Bev. Pat Bev to OG by Porter. Sidestep. Shot is up. Rims out. It should be Bucks ball. I believe it is because the ref's not moving.
What up, Evan? Say, come on, Pacers. Let's close this team out.
What up, Evan Lewis?
I mean, the longer it extends, the more and more chance it is for Giannis and Dame to come back. You know, you definitely want to close it now.
Yeah.
They obviously both out today. They were listed doubtful as of last night. You know, so I think they still probably have it would have probably go to game 7 to have a chance of one of them to come back, but probably unlikely.
Beasley for a big time 3 off the inbound.
Cash money.
The longer y'all let the Bucks stick around, the more Middleton and Portis remember that they actually can play this game called basketball. And the more they remember
how to play basketball,
the more they remember the dangerous y'all getting swept by them two dudes, getting put out by them two dudes.
I mean, and you know, the thing is too,
back-to-back threes. And he gonna hit him with the tussle. He hits him with the tussle, the shake, shimmy.
And that's the thing, bro. They got some shooters out there. Beasley can light it up. And even though Patrick Beverly isn't known for his offense anymore, Patrick Beverly used to be a scorer back in the day.
Yeah, he used to be the dude in Chicago, man.
He put up 12 and a quarter now today. You can't allow that to happen if y'all want to win.
You can't allow Patrick Beverly.
Can't allow.
I'll say
don't let him
4,
get
4,
cocky.
okay, but 12, and he's saying
Right.
your big man is too small. If y'all come back because y'all shooting comes back, that's cool. But this one, y'all let Pat Bev get 12.
What's he sitting at right now? Let's see. Damn, bro. Cleveland won by 1 point. Oh my God, that must have been a good game too.
Did they really?
Dang, man, I really want Orlando to take one away. So now they're going to
Yeah.
go into game 5 or 6.
5.
I'm sorry. Paulo Banchero dropped 39 points. 14 for 24, 8 rebounds, 4 assists. I'm telling you, that kid's going to be a star, bro. Give him a couple more years, man.
I was saying
Only his
somebody
second
that was talking about Banchero because they have him run a point, and I guess it's not naturally his position.
Yeah.
And I was like, I wonder if they bring in an actual true shooting guard. I mean, a true point guard, have him run his actual position. How much better would it benefit him?
I feel like people are trying to, because he has a very similar build and shot and everything to LeBron. I think they're trying to like mold him into a LeBron instead of letting him just be him. I think that's what's happening.
Well, every generation, if there's a guy that's that guy, and somebody comes in that's familiar to that, they try to make him to that. Because that was a Jordan thing.
If you watch it, like compare them, their moves are very similar because they're both big, tall, they're both strong, good handles with the ball. Banchero has less vision as compared to what LeBron has.
Oh yeah,
but I mean that comes with playing. I mean, like today he had 5
That's
turnovers.
not a foul.
That absolutely can't happen. But he really had no help today. Wagner only had 14. Suggs with just 13. Shit, Harris played 19 minutes with 0 points. And then for Cleveland, you got Mitchell dropped 28, Garland 23, Strus 16, Mobley 4. Yeah, so they were spread out. It was Paulo or bust for the Magic.
It's one of those things where it's Orlando, so you never expect anything from them because they've always just been a team in the East. There's nothing special about them since the Shaq Penny Hardaway duo. It hasn't really been anything there. So it's like when you see them in the postseason, it's like, oh, okay, that's cool. That's cool.
Oh, well, they had some moments when Dwight Howard was there too, but that's the last time.
Oh yeah, true. I always forget about Howard's time there.
But yeah, no, you're right. They've slipped under the radar, man. They're doing much as what OKC is doing, but I feel like their fan base isn't as loud. OKC is very loud about their development. Oh, Beasley.
Yeah.
Blow the roof off the place, son. You gotta get that yam, bro. You gotta get that yam.
I always forget that the Bucks have Gallinari. It's like that dude was supposed to be something, and just faded to obscurity. Like, what happened to that dude?
Skittle says, I'm not really a troll. I'm half joking, half facts. I hear you.
It's all good. You see,
everybody got the opinion, brother. Yeah, right.
We don't take it personal.
And if you really think that, if we brushed it off, I mean, give us an example.
Oh
man.
Yeah.
We're interested in hearing your opinion. Ain't nobody right or wrong, bro. We fanalists. We ain't even no real analysts. We just go off of our eyes, what our eyes see. Your eyes might see something a little different. Nothing wrong with that.
Very, very true. Very true.
Remember when that 16-year-old packed up Lillard in a 1v1? I do remember that. Who was that? That was somebody that ended up in the league, right?
I do think I remember hearing about it, but I don't think I ever saw it.
It was nasty. Was he 16? I'm about to pull it up. I'm trying to remember who it was.
Philly said I put some money on a few props and games. So what you bet on, Philly? Real talk. What even is the Pacer? I'm going to assume it's the pace car in NASCAR. That's what I'm going to assume.
Oh, that's exactly what it is. Yeah. What came first? Indy or Indy 500 or NBA or Pacers? What came first?
That's a good question. I have no idea.
I bet if Indy 500 was there first, I bet that's exactly why.
Yeah.
They're the Pacers. I can't find the clip, but I do remember seeing that Skittle.
I wonder if he got it whacked in the internet.
Trey said, "This game is over. I'm leaving the stream." Trey, I understand, brother. I understand. You know, I'm glad that you have that option to be pissed off and just leave. I didn't have that option the other day. Well,
Trey,
I did, but I felt like I let y'all down, so I just tried to fight through it.
You are not allowed to leave. You are not. If you had to watch us, our teams lose. You got to watch your team lose with us too. Damn it. And you're a mod. You can't leave. You have a wrench. You can't just leave this, brother. You have been jumped into this, man.
You can't be afraid of the grind. You know what I mean? It's gonna take these losses to be great.
Exactly.
Don't run from the grind. That Orlando series, both teams play better at home. Orlando should win at home. I think so too. They had a chance. They should have stole this one, man. They needed to steal this one. Especially having momentum of 2 straight after getting dominated in game 1 and 2.
Yeah.
I think that's gonna be the big miss. I would like to say Orlando wins at home, but I have a feeling that momentum is going to carry over for Cleveland.
I mean, he did get hit in the head, but I don't think it hit the front of his head, just the side of it.
Yeah.
Not taking anything from him. He still got hit.
Yeah, you can't get hit in the head. Yeah. Why is Gallinari lining up to free throw? What's going on?
I don't know.
Okay. I'm so confused.
OG by Portis heads to the bench.
Get $4 if I hit. I win 180. Oh, bet. Oh, you bet 4. Oh, you bet 4 the Bucks. Okay, I got you. I was so confused. I thought you were saying you bet like $4, like $4 on the Bucks. I was.
What up, R. Jones? Welcome to the channel. The Cavs would have smoked the Magic tonight with Allen in. I mean,
is that what happened? We didn't get to watch.
Yeah, we didn't get to watch it. We just seen score updates.
I didn't even realize. Did Allen not play at all? Is he hurt? What's going on? Oh yeah, he didn't play.
Really?
Oh, he has a rib contusion, right rib contusion.
Ooh, that's the worst.
Y'all benched him because of a bruised rib. Was it a bad one, Jones?
It must have been bad if he couldn't play. Had to been bad.
Right. I mean, maybe they just felt confident. I mean, he paid all. Maybe they just felt confident at home and they just felt like it was enough. Yeah, but I could see that. He's definitely a centerpiece for you guys. I would love to see him on my Pelicans if you want to get rid of him, Jones.
I'd rather. Go ahead.
We'll give you JV. We'll give you JV, Nance, and any other bench player.
He said we're giving up all the height on the team.
I'll give both of our centers for him and either a draft pick. We got some extra first rounders and a bunch of second rounders coming up. Or another bench player. I'll let you pick and choose. Anyone but Trey. He's the only one that's not allowed.
Skittles said I'd rather watch paint dry than watch Orlando at home. Their stadium is a bumper clot.
Oh wait, hold up now. Oh Trey, you got to stay now because now you got competition. Cheesehead is a Bucks fan.
Oh yeah, you have no choice.
All right, I gotta use the bathroom. Be right back.
Do you think, player? Philly says $4. Okay, so it's $4 to get the 180. I didn't even know about it till an hour before tip off. Oh wow, really? Yeah, they kept that quiet. What up, Cheesehead? Welcome back, baby. Appreciate you, man, for coming through.
Well, now I gotta wait.
No, but you can. Oh, hold on. I'll put you back up.
Oh, you can keep me off. My mom's in the bathroom, and our bathroom downstairs is now hosting kittens that my mom is.
She brought some more home. She
brought them inside because it's too hot outside. She's getting rid of these. Apparently, she already has people that are buying them. So.
Oh, okay.
All right, I'll be back again.
Okay, cool. Said how I know, but you can have Mobley, Garland, and Niang. That's actually not. I mean, it's not really bad. Those are actually pretty decent players, role players. Now, what y'all gonna do with Brock? Oh, we're gonna score touchdowns. You can't have them. You can't have him. I'm pretty happy with our draft, except for our first pick. Who was your first pick? I don't remember. Who was your first pick, Cheesehead? I totally forget. Someone had to say it. Why does Doc have shiny hair? You know, it's some people. I just noticed that it's usually probably what he puts on his head, which is probably he's older, so it's probably an old school grease. That the old school greases, they stay shiny for quite a while. He probably used Blue Wave still, to be honest with you. So okay, because we're on break. Real talk. What even is a pacer? I honestly do think it's probably the pace car, because you know, Indiana is home of the 500, so which is, you know, big race, which they have pace cars. So I'm assuming this. I mean, let's see. Yeah, I mean, it's the definition is one that paces, specifically a horse whose predominant gait is the pace, a pacemaker. So it's like it's same premise as with the car, the pace car in NASCAR. Very same premise. Just one's a car, one's a horse. So it's the same thing. Yeah, so I'm assuming this with that. Let me see. The other question is, see. Yeah, see, the Pacers start always was in Indiana, so it probably has something to do with the racing. Yeah, see, it says for the first 7 years they played in Indiana State Fairgrounds, the Coliseum. Yeah, because a lot of teams were in different states before they even are the iteration that we see today. Like Lakers, they're from Minneapolis Minneapolis. That's where the Lakers come from the Great Lakes. The Jazz, they're from Louisiana. That's why Jazz is called that. The Warriors, I believe they're from their original location. I can't remember, but I know they originally went to San Francisco first. They played at the Cow Palace. Then they moved to Oakland, and then they moved back to San Francisco. See what we see. Level says, yeah, Indiana 500 started in 1911. Pacers 1976. Oh yeah. That's it. It's clearly based off the 500. Yeah. Max Kleber, no Luca. Me sorry for bad pass. Yay, please don't bench me, Lord Luca. But that's what Kleber does best is bad passes or hacking. 40's a Dallas Mavericks fan, and he always makes fun of Kleber. We still don't understand why he's still on the roster. I was surprised he actually made shots this year. Like, he actually made a three-pointer. I was like, oh, he can shoot. That's interesting. All right. Nembhard, guarded by Bev. To Neesmith. Neesmith for three. No good. Rebound, Beasley. Beasley hands it off to Patrick Beverly. He's going to dribble it down. 11-14 to go in the fourth quarter. 90-67. That's just an ugly game. Brick Lopez goes up against two defenders through the arms, gets it to go, and one comes from the crowd, but no call. Nembhard drives into the paint. Little right hand, lazy left layup. This should not be the score in a playoff game. I'm going to say that again. This should not be the score in a playoff game. Right now, what we see right there, it's right there. See my finger in there. That should not be a score in a playoff game. 92-69 in the fourth quarter. And y'all tell me that the Lakers, Warriors, Sacramento Kings, and Pelicans couldn't go to the East and just say, don't do the play-in? Just put them over there. If you would have a starting lineup, your team... Wait. If you would have a starting lineup, your team loses, you die. Who would be your 5 all-time? Oh, 5 all-time. So if you have a starting lineup, and if your lineup loses, you die. Oh, okay. So starting, I'm gonna go with Steph. Shooting guard, I'm gonna go Kobe. But I'm gonna push Jordan to the 3. I'm gonna run. I want to go with a 4. I want to go with a 4. Who's the opponent though? Who are the opponents? I gotta think about my 4, but my 5 is probably gonna be Shaq or Akeem Olajuwon because they all get buckets. I'm not sure who my 4 is gonna be. That's the question. I could make my 4 LeBron. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do my point guard is gonna be Steph. My 2 is gonna be Kobe. My 3 is gonna be Jordan. My 4 is gonna be LeBron. My 5 is gonna be Shaq. Okay, it's gonna try. Opponents are the Goon Squad for Space Jam. Oh yeah, I'm running that squad. You got stars from Space Jam 1 and Space Jam 2, and they both won. I'm running. That's the squad I'm running. We win. And we're gonna have Babs Bunny. As long as we got Babs, we don't need the rest of them. Babs and Taz, we're good. That'd be the only reserves. Send Tweety out there to distract him for a couple times. We got that. Easy buckets. What's that charge? Yes, it's charged. Yeah, I'm running with that squad. That's the squad I'm running with. Who would you pick? Who would be your 5? I think with that 5, I'm living fine. I haven't had pizza in so long. That pizza actually is good in the commercial. See, this also shows that, one, the defense of the Pacers is quite suspect. This shows the defense of the Pacers is definitely suspect. And then they're living by the 3, dying by the 3, the same thing the Houston Rockets did when the era, during the James Harden era. And there's got to be somebody else got to create offense from somewhere else. It has to be. Beasley. So mine is Magic, MJ, Barkley, Shaq, and Wilt. Imagine Shaq and Wilt in the paint. Oh yeah, that's a dynamic duo for real. But that's why I ran the 5 I run. I'm telling you, Steph, Kobe at the 2, Jordan at the 3, LeBron at the 4, Shaq at the 5. Oh yeah. We're not only getting buckets, we're embarrassing the Goon Squad.
I would give you mine, but I think Non just summed it up for me. I mean, you got shooting, you got mid-range, you got paint domination,
and
you
passing.
You got defense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even if LeBron and Steph rest on offense, I still got 2 great defenders in 3 in MJ, Kobe, and LeBron.
Right.
I mean, in Jordan.
God, man. This thing's just getting away from him, huh?
Yeah, it really is. I'm kind of glad this is not a home game for them when this happens. Because this would just look bad. It would just look bad. It would look bad for everything. Basketball. It already looks bad for basketball right now because how far down they are. But yeah,
I mean, I can't say anything. So Cardinals lose 30 plus twice in a row. Yeah, good steal there.
Yeah, good steal.
Nimhard inside.
R. Jones said, I don't know. I feel like KD was the best pure shooter in his prime. Pure shooter? I know a lot of people have said that. I've heard that argument quite a bit about him. But
I mean,
maybe
there's not a shot that he can't make. I will definitely say that. There's not a shot that he can't make with his size and, you know, his and just how talented he is. I will say that. But you look at that lineup, it's like, who do you switch? I mean, really the only thing you could switch is either LeBron. You switch out LeBron, though, you're sacrificing rebounds at the 4 spot. KD also doesn't like playing at the 4 either. It's never been successful when he plays the 4. Yeah. So then your other option would be either get rid of Kobe or get rid of Steph. Steph brings you great 3-point shooting. You know, obviously, you get rid of Kobe, you're missing out on defense. You're missing out on just that aura that he brings with it as well. Yeah. Like we've seen him play in the highest level of competition with other stars and seen him prosper. You know, be the best on the court.
Who wins, Draymond versus Redman? Are you talking about Redman the rapper? Or is there another Redman? Donkey versus Worm, basically. Donkey versus Worm. That's hysterical. This commercial is so weird. I mean, I definitely would say Draymond. People forget Draymond used to actually average 23 points a game before he figured out what his role was within this team. So hell, he actually averaged his shooting percentage this year was probably the best he had since he came into the game. I think it was like 44%, 45%. What is that thing? That's a pooper scooper thing? It's like a round bowl. Skittle says, isn't it crazy how back in 2014 only 2 players averaged 30 points per game? Now
that's like hilarious.
Oh yeah, I did see a stat about something like that. What are you talking about?
That is hilarious. So after the game, the OKC game in New Orleans, Josh Giddey was seen at a bar called The Boot, and pretty sure most of us all know the stuff going on with Josh Giddey that has now been cleared.
Don't tell me.
He didn't do anything, not that's known, but I can tell y'all as someone that's been to The Boot, whenever I was underage, I know that's how it goes. There's a lot of underage people that go to The Boot. Nobody above the age of 21 goes to The Boot. It just don't happen.
But he has to know that, right? He has to know that. Somebody has to know that he's not from that area.
Yeah.
The bartender,
it could be random because it is a popular area, like college bar area. Like it is a popular college bar area. You know, it is one of the more popular ones.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's like that one. The Widow.
What up, Don? Speaking of who's the best goon of all time? Are you just talking about in basketball, or are you talking about like all sports? Because that's a hefty number of players, especially when you go to hockey. Y'all should have seen Mo Wagner literally pointing at fans, flexing, just being a complete goon during the game. It was nuts. Was it really? Flexing at the fans is crazy for basketball. Bleasley has been killing from the 3-point line.
Yeah. Back up to 21.
Bleasley, isn't that another ex-Laker that got traded with the LeBron situation? Was he with the Lakers? Yeah, they just said it. Former Laker. Yeah, they just said it. Former Laker.
Mm-hmm. He got pushed out of the starting role. He got pushed to DNP in the playoffs.
You're right. But what's up, Dan? Don Lapis said Pacers in trouble. Yeah, I mean, since they'll probably be at home, it could be different. You know what I'm saying? But we'll have to see. Cause if they're gonna live by a 3, die by a 3, it could end up like this again. You said, in basketball, goons in basketball. Oh man, that's so.
I mean, for kind of goon as like someone that always like is looking at the crowd and like doing things like that, I'm I'm trying to think who would be someone that always stares down the crowd, always has something to say to the crowd.
Oh, nice defense against Middleton.
Oh yeah.
Naismith gets the steal.
Ooh, I'm sorry, Chance.
I mean,
I'm sorry, bud.
You said, wait, what is it? Well, it's
Don
holding.
Lapis says Jason's in trouble. Absolutely, man.
Oh, there we go. He cleared it.
Quick time event. Name 20 Lakers now.
You said 20?
All-time Lakers?
Magic, Kobe, Shaq, Kareem, AC Green. You gotta remember I'm old. My brain is not completely there anymore. And college was very interesting. I can see him. I don't have everybody's name on it. I know if this was a couple years ago, I could. But
I mean, if we're just naming 20 Lakers,
you got the current Lakers.
You can go. You can name all the current ones. You could go Bynum, Lamar, Odom, Kobe, Pau Gasol, Derek Fisher, Dwight Howard. Like, I mean, there's a lot of teams, big players that are well known that played for the Lakers.
Yeah, Dwight Howard,
Carmelo Anthony, like.
JaVale McGee JaVale McGee was a Laker.
Chunky comment.
Oh, I missed a comment. My bad, player. If you guys post anything and we miss it, or I miss it, or he misses it, just share. You can share it again. We don't.
I didn't see anything about Chunky.
Timothy Mozgov. I haven't heard that name in a minute. Did you know Dennis Rodman was a Laker? Wasn't it like for a short-lived time? Like for a very short-lived time? Imagine putting someone like KD in the 90s era with the same play style. Oh, KD would have been nice in the 90s. He'd have been nice in the 90s. They would have tried to hurt him. Somebody that skinny doing what he does? Yeah. They would try to hurt him.
Can you imagine trying to play man defense on KD?
Man, that'd have been a pain in the butt for a lot of players. Because that's another thing people gotta remember. A lot of players, like when you go to 80s, 70s basketball, 80s basketball, 90s, I think it changed. And after Jordan's run is when they changed from only man defense to allowing zone. Yeah, that's why the game changed so much.
Mm-hmm.
Portis with the back down. Gonna go out of bounds off the Siakam. So I think last game, even though they lost, Middleton went for 42. I don't know what Portis is sitting at right now. Portis, he didn't just say he's small. His hand was like an inch from the ground. Beasley to Beverly. 5:29 to go. Beverly, guarded by Halliburton. Swings it over to Portis. Portis guarded by Siakam. It's going to go out of bounds. It's going to remain Bucks ball. I think that might have been off of the Bucks player. Siakam not trying to get the ball over to delay.
Is it just me, or does it not annoy you that Siakam has like spit going down his face and he ain't even think about trying to wipe it off? Like, he's just let it sit there.
You know, I saw that and I was like,
why do you not feel it?
Wipe your mouth. Portis turn around jumping from the baseline off the inbound. 103-80.
I don't think rings matter when it comes to the GOAT debate because Bill Russell has 11. I mean, I don't think it matters who has the most, but rings definitely matter. Like,
yeah, they matter.
You know, you can't say, yeah. Especially when it comes to GOAT. Like, because there's so many great players that have won rings. You know, you couldn't pick somebody that has just one ring and be like, okay, they're the greatest of all time. Because obviously they're not.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like you got to have at least, probably the minimum now is probably what, 4? Like, I feel like anything below 4, maybe 3.
Might be.
You know, 3. If you have 3 rings, you got to have a crazy full resume to even try to get in that conversation.
Yeah. Because when you say the rings don't matter, then you just open the gate for anybody to be in there. Anybody who has a title or who has an MVP or or just who's whatever who has anything. I feel bad for Kevin Love. Why do you feel bad for Kevin Love?
Kevin Love got championships, boy.
He got rings.
Kevin Love said, "Don't want nobody feeling bad for him." My boy living.
He plays a limited role on a team where he's actually needed. I don't think he's really worried. I didn't see her in a minute. I disagree because does that mean I knew he was going to go there. I knew he was going to go there. No, it doesn't. He was an important role player. He was an important role player. Everybody goes there. Everybody goes there.
You could be on the team and have rings. Like there's other players that have multiple rings that barely played any minutes for the team that got them. Like you got to lead the team, in the championships to the championship. You got to have MVPs, championship MVPs.
Long inbound pass to Beverly to half court. 4 minutes and 55 seconds ago. I knew he was going to rubber argument. Everybody tried to use it as a trap argument. I think people forget Love because there's like 15 better white players. I think people who watch basketball, who actually watch basketball, and not just for singular players, they know who Love is.
Love was a big role in the success in Cleveland.
Yeah.
She led Cleveland for many years.
That's why I know when they were trying to bring in all those young players and trying to kick them to the curb, that's why he was getting pissed so easily. Like, I carried this damn team for so many years. Now you want to just kick me to the curb? I'm just going to throw this ball out of bounds. Obi Toppin hits I would say a big time three, but not really. It's still a good three. Ball gets kicked from Lopez.
I'd say in today's basketball, Jokic and Luka. I don't know how I got that word scramble. I tell you, I think I got dyslexia of the brain, bro.
You just said dyslexia.
I know I said dyslexia on purpose.
A long three by Toppin.
But those two are better. Outside of that, I don't even know who you'd say is obviously better. That's had a better career, or it has the potential of having a better career than Kevin Love. Hero, I don't see it. Not yet, at least. He's still young.
Hero. Hero has to change up his game a little bit.
Reeves, I don't think so. I don't think you can put Reeves on a team and he could be the number one option.
Yeah, definitely not right now. For another long three, no good. Shepard.
Then in the past, if you're looking, you're probably thinking Jason Kidd, Nash, Dirk.
Well, Jason Kidd's not white though.
That's true. Jason Kidd's not white. Right?
He's mixed.
So you're all right about that.
But as far as white players, the goat of all goats is Larry Bird when it comes to white players.
Oh yeah.
That's just really what. And not saying it's not other players, but he's just he's the white boy.
Kusi?
Bob Cousy.
Maravich.
Pistol Pete Maravich.
The
great
dude
handles.
The dude that got drafted the same year that Jordan did. We talked about the Stockton.
Oh, John Stockton. Oh yeah, John Stockton. He was people don't think about him like that, but John Stockton was a dog. That dude can play. Jeff Hornacek can play. They were dogs. Portis with the spin moves. That was moves that you don't see him do when Giannis is in the game.
Up Sun Yu's career stats. They're better than LeBron. So really,
Sun
really? Yu is underrated. People's stats. Or you want me to tell you? You can just tell us what the stats are. How Kobe thought that Jeremy Lin was Sun Yu is. Oh, that's crazy. I do remember hearing about that though. That Jeremy Lin era was so funny. Like, it was cool. The insanity was a weird time in the NBA.
It was definitely weird because never had really happened before, but it was needed for NBA, especially for representation purposes.
Absolutely.
Because we hadn't seen nothing like that, and it was just cool to see something so different.
Mm-hmm. I mean, other than that, the only player that you're really thinking of from Asian Pacific or whatever is like Yao Ming.
Most time, yeah. There's a kid, I forget where he plays for, but he's supposed to be super nice. And then the guy that plays for Phoenix that they don't use, I've watched Pete.
There's a guy for the Nets as well that's really good. I think he left.
I think that's the same guy.
Because they weren't using him. He left and he's playing at an NBL team.
Yeah, I seen some tape of him, and I'm like, why don't
he's nice?
He's so nice. But
I mean, that just goes on to the conversation you've had earlier with certain players can be special. It's just whether or not the coaches want them to be. Is the name popular enough to be successful, like to be the main guy? It's a never even test it. That's the other thing.
That's the crazy part,
especially when your team isn't all that and you're trying to find a number 1 or number 2 or a number 3 option just to not test it.
That's why I liked in a lot of those highlights you see at Jeremy Lin, especially when he's with the Lakers, how Kobe actually let him do his thing. And I think it's just because Kobe was empowering him to do that, and I thought that was cool.
What's up, Simran Nadala? Say hello, guys. Cricket World Cup happening in U.S. and West Indies June. Yes, we do know about it, man. We're not going to be able to make it to New York. We are trying to make it to either USA versus Canada or USA versus Pakistan and Texas, though. New York is just too far and too expensive for us to go travel to right now.
The Euro. Wow. Hey, Zach, can you pull up the stats? Because right now I'm moving a little slow. Can you pull the stats over there?
Yeah. What are you trying to look into?
I was curious just the after game stats.
Okay.
Because we're almost over.
Yeah.
I think we getting the weird weather right now, so my internet's been working fine, but it's fluctuating a little bit.
I got you. What's up, Guayati? I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Say, hey guys, how you doing, brother? Appreciate you stopping by.
Guayati, one time for you, my friend. So, but still, for time skill wise, I feel Lin was better. It's like comparing Shaq and Kobe. You want a dominant big four, fast, high score. The thing about Lin was good, but it's one of the things, like just what Zach was saying right now, is like you put players on certain teams, no matter how good they are, if there's already a star in place, you trying to outshine that player, it's very difficult. It's very difficult.
Well, and the thing is too, that happens with players like Lin, and there's been other players too. I mean, BI kind of had that big moment not so much last year, but the year prior, where people just didn't really treat him like a star, and he balled out. And then last year he had a good year, but this year he struggled. Yeah. And it's the same thing with Lin. He blew up, and people weren't worried about him. Thought it was a one game thing. Weren't trying to send double teams or kind of let him do his thing. And then eventually they start actually watching tape, figuring out how to guard him, what he likes, what he doesn't like. And then that's when you go to find out how good really is this player. Like where do they fit?
Yes.
But that will conclude the game. Milwaukee lives to see another day. 3 games today. Moving on to game 6. Super exciting. Indiana loses to the Milwaukee Bucks 115-92. We are going to go ahead and get out of here quick today just because, like I said, the internet's going down a little bit, and I'm actually exhausted. I'm ready to get some sleep already. But for the Pacers, they did not have a single player that scored over 20 points.
Really?
Siakam with 12. Halliburton with 16, Nembhard with 12, Turner with 13, and then 12 off the bench for Toppin. So just a poor offensive night for them. 44% from the field, 31% from 3. Milwaukee Bucks, 29 points out of Portis and Middleton, 18 for Beasley, 13 for Beverly, 12 for Lopez, and 9 off the bench for Connaughton. Great game for them. 52% from the field. Didn't shoot the 3 ball very well, but 37.9%. Definitely still. It's a good average. You'll take that any day of the week.
Yeah.
And they were able to get to the line a little more frequent. They went 16 for 20 as compared to the 8 to 13 from the Pacers. So
Interesting. And then also, we talked about Jeremy Lin. And the good thing about Jeremy Lin is he played long enough where he can build some kind of retirement from it. You know what I'm saying? He played almost 10 years in the league, played for, I think, eight or nine different teams. So it's like, I mean, he built something. And he built enough where people can still talk about him. So that's the biggest thing, That's the biggest thing, especially when it comes to sports. If they still talking about you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Zach said, remember that Isaiah Thomas is good, but he's just sitting the Suns. After his injuries, man, he just wasn't the same. And again, same thing. Smaller guys showed out, had some really good season, fit perfectly with the Celtics, wanted more money, and then couldn't fit anywhere else. And game just declined. When you're a smaller guy like that, you got to kind of ride the wave of the team that it's working with. Because, you know, I get betting on yourself, but you know that there's already a odds weighing against you. You know,
yeah.
I mean, same thing with Nate Robinson. Certain teams he was able to play good. Other teams that when he started traveling around, he was obsolete.
Yeah, very true.
Check this: 10 games, 3 minutes, 0.6 points per game, 0.2 assists, and has a ring. So he's better than Russ. That's hilarious. That's hilarious.
I mean, hey, he got a ring.
Skittle said, I love the Pacers pinstripe jersey. It reminds me of the Malice of the Palace. Man, I miss when the Hornets had their pinstripe jersey. I love those. I hope the
Hornets were nice. Yeah.
I love those. The Charlotte Hornets have nice pinstripes too. I like a pinstripe. I don't know why. Giannis been working on his mewing streak. Good night, nerds. Good night, Skittle. Simran says, hey, bro, I love you guys. I'm currently living in Canada. We are trying to arrange an event for Indy Pakistan outside Scotiabank Arena, Toronto, but don't know how to speak or reach out about that. That is definitely out of our realm of things, especially because we're just now trying to build connections within the cricket community in the U.S. We've reached out to a couple people, but we don't have anything fitted. We have no poll or anything like that. And in Toronto, we definitely don't have anybody.
Yeah, so, I don't know anybody in Canada.
what I would suggest if I was you is to someone in y'all's group to try and reach out to possibly a team, whether it's a professional, semi-pro, or a club-based team in Canada in that area. Reach out to one of their coaches or their players, and see if they know anybody. Use your voice to get communication rolling and see what y'all can do.
But thank you for coming by, Simra. I appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, love you too, brother, man. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
And like
love, man.
He said, Canada, people live there? Oh, yeah. They got some areas in Canada where people live.
I mean, even though most of it's inhabitable, about 30% they live in. About 30%.
It's a big area, though. So I mean, 30%.
Oh, yeah.
But anyway, guys, like I said, do appreciate you all for tuning in. And Simran and Gua, I hope, or Gaia Yadi, I hope y'all do come back again. Normally, we do stay and chat for a little bit and just talk about whatever. But it was a back-to-back day today and just tired. So we'll be back live more than likely at some point tomorrow. I don't think we had our schedule completely set yet, but we will be live tomorrow. Keep a lookout for our live premiere.
Yeah. But yeah, thank you guys for being here. The poll was 39% for the Bucks, 36% for the Pacers. 12% voted for timeout Trey if the Pacers lose. Don't care, but I'm here. You're lucky, Trey. You're lucky. But once again, like Zach said, appreciate you guys. Love you guys. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and notification bell. And we did drop a video earlier today. So if you want,
go and
check
guys.
that out.
Go watch it.
And support the edited content.
And look, it's rugby. It's a rugby skills video, guys.
Oh yeah,
this is something that is so easy to get into, even if you've never seen rugby or have seen it and wasn't fully interested. This video is just a banger. If you don't even know a thing about sports in general, watching that will have you jumping out of your seat, man. Please go check it out.
Simran says, I'm an immigrant brother from India. Well, we appreciate you, brother. We accept all kinds. One question, please. Why Raptors trade Isaiah? That's a question that we necessarily cannot answer. I would say the answer is he didn't fit the scheme that they were going to. That's the only question.
He meant Siakam. He meant Siakam. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I feel like the Raptors, ever since Kawhi got him the ring and then left, they did not know what their identity was, and they tried with Siakam as their number one player, and it wasn't working. So
it wasn't working.
They're going into a complete rebuild. So we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes.
Yes, Isaiah. He's on somebody's bench. I forget who it is. Is it Suns? He's on somebody's bench right now. Isaiah. I think it's the Suns. I seen him talking to him, and he did an interview somewhere. But regards to that, my name is Nonpfixion. My co-host Zach. We are Real Fan Sports. We are your finalists for today with the Bucks defeat the Pacers 115-92. Appreciate you. Love you. Please go watch the edited content. Share it to your friends. We got hundreds of videos. Literally hundreds of videos. Appreciate you. Love you. And we'll catch you on the next one. Peace out, you guys.
Cheers.
Peace out.